500,000 Kenya shillings. That journey starts now with qualifier 1 beginning today. The teams that signed up for qualifier 1 will be duking it out on 4 maps. This is the Pro Series Gaming Mobile Masters Finals. 20,000 Kenya shillings on the line today in both Battle Royale. 9 seconds. Wazi is running down the clock, but
he wins.
He plays the time, but he gets the snipe. Oh my goodness!
What a way to win the game.
For the last 3 seconds. Are you kidding? Swept through, and it's finally going, settling the way of the yellows. Malawi threatening exactly what everyone did not expect they do, and that's a comeback. Jones holds from the low ground, and ex-wife spot out a snipe from a long distance. What can he do there? Get one shot off! Oh my goodness! Can he finish the job? To find an inch into the hill. Destroyed. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. Malawi hold the line for a comeback. It's 202.06. They come back. This is it, people. 500,000.
All right. This is the East African Clan League. One game. CZY Esports versus K9 Clan. Big game here. I will listen to the stream and tell me if it's clear. If the mic is overpicking. If anything. Before we get this show on the road, Gladiators towing the line for each team. Up top it's K9 with Tim's, Bewitched, Faraja, Affect, and the man with the streamer name on streamer mode. That for CZY Esports, Zafar, Utopia, Cod, Jack, YT, and Lil Pappy as they await one more team member. With the Gladiators towing the line for CZY. Banger crack over game here. Starting off with the usual hard point, best of 3s, search and destroy personal favorite, and to cap it all off, if necessary, you see control. Unaweza request song, enda ulale my friend. Nyonga ulale bana, nyonga ulale. Naka kibe. Allah. The name is Eugene Abu Dhabi. This fine Saturday night sees CZY Esports, for those just joining us, face up against K9 Clan. The old guard versus the new school. The old guard versus the new school. That's pretty much what it is. Very, very few guys from the old school Call of Duty days. The new school in CZY faces up against K9 Clan right now. We start off on hardpoint. This is hardpoint on Apocalypse. Jesus Christ, that choice of map. Apocalypse. Okay. Very exposed map there. Very exposed map. Katanuka. Let's see what the old guard, if they can defend their reputation, their legacy against the challenging young blood in the form of Zafar, Utopia, Bye Bye Shinobu, Jack, YT, and Lil Pappy for CZY Esports. The old guard represented by Tims, Bewitched, Faraja, Affect, and C7Z5. C7Z5 Gladiators for K9 there. Someone hasn't updated their map. just joining the stream, karibu. Otherwise, prediction. Let me just put a. Let me see. Start a poll. Who wins? 9. CZY Esports. Let's go. The poll is live as we get underway. I'm gonna take you full screen now into the gameplay. Miniko team itashinda. You have no allegiances, Clay. Akshar Patel, Shinobu. Clearly, you are a fan of CZY there. Diagno and company, I see you. Let's get this show on the road. This is Hardpoint. K9 versus CZY begins right now. I'll wait for my whatever.
Hardpoint contested.
The first game of my game loop always glitches out. It's gonna settle down soon enough.
Hardpoint lost.
The scrap time. Early. Still undecided, with only 2 points swinging the way of CZY Esports. The contest underway. Bit of contention in that new point as it settles down the way of the yellows. codjack and Shinobu now have firm control. I use that loosely. I use that very, very loosely. But it's still the way of the yellows, who are in the lead. The hill is empty now as Lil Papi stands guard by the window. What's the plan here? He sprays and prays at Bewitched and Faraja from long distance. They both fall. As at this point, K9 barely registering some points. They have a bit of time in the hill. That's 8 points worth.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
The gap by hardpoint standards still means nothing. 20-8. As the Slayer count, Zafar slowly shredding through the K9 squad, but shredded when in a very exposed area there. Tim's trying to find his way into that same hill. He sees Shinobu. Bye Shinobu, literally, as Utopia trades in. Complete pandemonium at that point, clearing house.
We've taken the lead.
Everybody was a loser in that gunfight. Faraj is there to left to scrap the point for K9, this time playing catch up. And they're just about to do exactly that. 32-24, the gap narrowed, the deficit heavily reduced, going the way of the Blues. We're all level. Spoke too soon. 34-31, commentators curse as Utopia slide cancels into the hearts of K9, cleaning house. As predictably, the rotations come through. Rotations. The name of the game. Trophies fall. Teams slides through the alternative entrance. Shreds through Shinobu and Lil Papi, 2 for the price of 1. And codjack, he's still on a streak here, but Zafar stops him in his tracks. The objective still not met. 34-46 as the score says something different. It's a thin lead, but a lead nonetheless for CZY Esports. Pushing a knife through this, pushing a stake through the heart of K9. Small one as Utopia comes through to hold the line for CZY. Faraja will try and come in for the gunfight, loses to a drop, a prone Utopia. There's effect, slaps him from the back of the head. To take control of the hill for K9. A full 20 will guarantee a catch up in the points. The contest comes through, effect, solo effort as Tims and company trying to hold it from the outskirts. Lil Papi shredded by effect. codjack shreds him in return as he tries to look for an inkling, an inch into the hill. C7Z5 holds a solo effort and takes down Shinobu. Lil Papi comes in at the dying 1 second of that particular hill, meaningless, but now K9 for the first time take the lead in this matchup.
Hardpoint contested.
K9 take the lead in this matchup for the very first time. This is going to be bare knuckle brawl. 76-61 as it stands. As K9 looking to extend their lead, the contest comes through. Bye Shinobu is in there. Frustrating Promax, but Faraja deals with him rather easily. called Jack and Zafar. Try and creep in. Zafar, unaware, clearing his corners, and finally, successfully, takes the hill with a little Pappy in tow as the backup in this very exposed hill. Very exposed and enough for any streaks to rain hell, but none do so far. Teams shredding through as he's taken down by Utopia and Ritan. He took 2 for the price of 1 there, but Utopia stopped him in his tracks. It's still Bewitched, holding the line, solo effort, but a hunter killer drone from Zafar will do well to take him out. The rotations come through. Next hill, right back where it started, by the lorry, an army truck. It's Tims. Did Tims not see Zafar over there? Because they look like they just crossed paths. Tims taken down by Utopia. It's all blue on that hill, as now CZY facing the possibility of a very real loss here. K9 have found their footing and Lil Papi takes measures to try and bring that back, restore their lead. They aim at glory, their chance to send a message to the old guard, and Bewitched for the defense coming through with that FFR. Against Bye Bye Shinobu, ring a round of roses. It's Tims who claims that kill. Tims rotates, C7Z5 in tow. Hunter killer drone from Tims. Will it catch its target? It does. It's Lil Pappy who falls. As Tims traded in by Utopia. Utopia seems to have a hard-on for Tims here. Seems personal because he keeps dropping him right when the man is on a streak. Now Utopia next with Cod Jack on the hill. A full 60 could bring back their lead and then some. But Bewitched and C7Z5 have something to say about that. They will not go quietly. Tries to clear his corners. He's just holding the line. Patient enough. Takes 2 for the price of 1, and it's Cod Jack who stops that rampage. Tims and Bewitched shredded by Shinobu. Faraja dropped by Cod Jack. Shinobu. What fresh hell is this? It's going the way of K9 now, who clearly have found their footing as they are about to hit the 150 mark. A lead of about 30 points. Not a big lead by hardpoint standards, as CZY will refuse to go quietly. They will refuse to fall without any objection, as Raja and Bewitched holding the alternative entrance. Bewitched assumes the role of trying to hunt for the scrap time on the hill. He defends on the outskirts, but falls to a grenade from Lil Papi. Cod Jack and Zafar freshly respawned. Utopia closest to the gunfight, closest to the action, claims the hill, gets the scrap time, drops Bewitched long distance, shreds on the HVK, the automaton, sees C7Z5. Bye Bye Shinobu drops C7Z5. He dropped Utopia. Shinobu is now prone in the hill, smoke as cover. His effect spoils the party on the scrap time. Bewitched comes through as the backup, they both fall. That hill all too well dominated by CZY ESPORTS. Tims in that Makuti hut. Not much happening there. The hill is still empty. Curious, because I think K9 just suffered too many losses on that last attempt in the previous hill. And now they commit. Faraja and C7Z5 dropped by Shinobu. Faraja left alone, lonesome and shredded, but it's still all blue. Who's in there? It's Effect. Looks to hold it solo. He does so successfully. 2 for the price of 1. It's Zafar and Utopia claimed. Jack makes 3. Faraja drops Lil Papi, making a full squad cleaned out, as K9 successfully holding so far. K9 successfully holding so far.
Capture the objective. Hostile hunter killer.
K9 Elisha Kwani, clearly my friend, they did not. They are currently in the lead against CZY Esports. Be that as it may, CZY are making them work for this win. The contest coming through, Jack holding vulture mode. Long distance, he sees effect. Bewish tries to sneak through. Jack could not hold the line as Tims successfully infiltrates the hill. Now using the Laurier's cover. The yellows. Tims goes straight for the fight. He loses the objective. He doesn't go for the objective. I think the communication hits. Everyone's roles are different. Right now, Tim's role is to frustrate on the respawns. He stopped in his tracks yet again by Utopia. Again! Utopia seems to really have it out for Tims here. Raja drops Utopia, trading in. Vengeance successfully delivered as the 200 mark. We're closing in on GG's. GG's at 250. Where K9 are about to head in and claim their first win on this best of threes. CZY facing the reality of a loss on this one. 230 on 150 as Utopia tries to slide through Zafar inch by inch, brick by brick to try and take it back, to try and bring it back as the points. The scrap time still falling the way as bodies commit for the Blues in K9. Desperately sending them. The yellows lose it. This time hardpoint falls for K9 clan. Hardpoint belongs to K9. Hold on a second. What do you mean K9? I mean, I got it mixed up. Isn't Tims playing? Tims is playing for K9, correct? I got what mixed up. Unless I am high. You may mix teams. What? Hold on a second. Let me confirm this. What the heck is happening? Hold on. Because if that's the case, you're telling me Faraja, Tims, Effect are playing for CZY. CZY is also a Canon team. No, Tims is on CZY. What? Blue is CZY, yellow is K9. I've asked that in the group, somebody responded, so any of the admins, they need confirmation. What? Wait, hapo juu kwa blue ni na Tims, nyinyi ni CZY, ndio? Hapo juu ni CZY, hapo chini ni K9. Sorry, K9 ni hapo juu ama ni K9 ni hapo chini? K9 ni chini. Okay. Bloody hell, that means... My bad, that's a bad call then. CZY up top. That would mean K9 just got the shit kicked out of them by CZY. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, I clapped. Faraja affect C7Z5 and Tims playing for CZY. Demon Lord comes through as the super sub for K9 to try and salvage this situation. The old guard facing the reality of a loss. Are you kidding me? The possibility of a very real loss for K9.
We've lost the bomb.
Faza Lord.
Bomb spotted.
Ah yeah. We're getting this show on the road. So the call as it stands is CZY Esports took hardpoint by a huge margin. 250 to 140. That was not even a contest. That would mean...
We got the bomb.
Hey, but it wouldn't be fair to call those guys the new guard. Faraja and Inini veterans, banner. This is search and destroy. The responsibility of the bomb goes to Shinobu for K9. Just to be clear, for K9 in yellow. Zafar. Oh, counter sniped by Tims, who takes his head off. Tims takes Utopia as well. In a shot whose physics I barely understand. Jesus Christ. Lil Papi takes down effect. As the dominoes fall, the trades come in.
Grenade out!
Still, with the responsibility for the objective, it is bye-bye Shinobu. Holding the bomb. Sees Faraja, drops Faraja. The trades now not evened out.
Finish it.
Commentators curse. It's Shinobu to hold it. Solo effort drops C7Z5 with a show-off shot of his own. Against Tims. Clapped is far off from the objective, but this 1v1 inevitable. Shinobu. Now for the bomb. Shinobu versus Tims.
Enemy has
No contest.
Nice work. Get ready for
Stood
the
there
next
like a deer in headlights.
round. Defend the objective.
K9 can't
Enemy
beat
has the bomb.
CZY. Where? Chunks, man's a bang, yeah?
Frag out!
Right now, Demon Lord coming as a super sub, still no effect from him. Bye bye Shinobu. Goes in for the B point, commits there as Lil Papi drops eye clapped. The numbers have fallen for CZY. 2v4. As Tims gets dropped by Zafar. Seems to be taking vengeance of his own. C7Z5 now shredding through one by one. 3 more to go. A comeback not impossible, but literally an uphill battle.
The bomb has been planted.
Shinobu puts C7 on notice. He still now has to fend off a 3-man attack and defuse the bomb while at it. We'll meet up with Utopia. Sneaky man. Behind that wall, he takes down Shinobu. He's clearing his corners, but Utopia, wise to his act on the automaton,
Lost that round, but it's not
shreds
over
right
yet.
through him on that Krieg
Ready up.
6. Evened out. Out to 7. K9 will not go quietly.
Defend the objective.
Their first win
They have
on
the
Search
bomb.
and Destroy. Shinobu bearing the bomb. That responsibility goes to him. Along with Utopia there. James on the sniper. Do not peek. Do not peek, Johnny boy. Tim's going in for the wall bang. Predictively. Tims! Who do not peek, Johnny boy! He makes Utopia pay for it. Oh, Zafar trades in. Stellar sniper of his own. Zafar looking for another target. C7 behind that wall. Sneaky, sneaky man. Can he sneak up on this man? C7 does well to do away with their sniper. DLQ in hand for himself. Retreats back to Faraja. He will see bye-bye Shinobu, and bye-bye Shinobu literally to the spectators bench.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
As now it's Lil Pappy on his own. LK24 in hand. And we're watching reverse footage of the last round where it was a 3v1 which he loses no contest.
Enemy has
I'm also on CZY and tumechapa K9 mara mingi.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Let's not you know what, let me not use that on YouTube yet. C7Z5 drops Shinobu. He has a Krieg in tow. Tims, the sniper of his own, will go straight at the B point. Nobody commits there. Nobody going to receive Demon. This is Faraja, an inevitable fight as Faraja prone behind those stairs. And Faraja wins the gunfight against Demon Lord. As now CZY.
You are the last one. Complete the mission.
Does away with K9 with relative ease.
Next round.
What fresh hell is this? 3-1. This best of threes.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
This might be over. This might be over faster than we expected. Faraja dropped by Zafar. A first response from K9. And an attempt at a comeback story. An attempt at sending it at control. Bye-bye Shinobu. Puts down the bomb, putting CZY on notice. Effect. It's a gunfight, but Demon Lord trades in. Traded in by iClapped, who's traded in again by Zafar. The numbers, the superiority still falling the way of K9, who drops Tims. It's Utopia who does so. 3-2, bringing one back. Deficit reduced.
Bomb spotted. Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Now starting us off again for this
Bomb
round.
spotted. Bomb acquired.
Who drops early. Bye-bye Shinobu drops to a nade. Kobe from iClapped. Demon Lord carrying the bomb. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He sees effect, drops effect. iClapped waiting for him behind that corner. Who makes the first move? Who blinks first? FAFAR in hand. He does not take anyone with him. As now the man with the bomb commits to the B point. C7Z5 quickly rushes through, waiting for the first one. Oh, bomb down! But Utopia drops him to buy time. Now K9 I only have one man, and it's Faraja and Tims coming in tow to take him out. He's hidden behind that wall. Utopia against Tims on the sniper. The quick scope unmatched from Tims as he shoots body. Toxic mode activated. And plenty of time for the defuse to extend the lead for CZY ESPORTS
Bomb defused.
in epic fashion.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Enemy has
K9 bila Michael Mayur na Waroya kuna kazi. We says Enakra.
destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
At this point, the man might be onto something, because this scoreline from K9 and the scoreline on that hard point from K9, dismal at best. Zafar drops iClapped. Raja. Zafar takes down Tims as he single-handedly tries to hold, carrying Promax here. On his shoulders, the counter sniper for K9 takes 2 from CZY. So will it be enough to claim a win? C7Z5 Far against effect. He wins the gunfight. K9 bring it
Lost
back.
that round, but it's not over yet. Ready
1
up.
round deficit. They have something to say, K9.
Defend the objective.
They will not
They
be
have the
quiet.
bomb.
Roles traded. Tims with the responsibility of the bomb for CZY. The roles traded. Demon Lord will be on the other side to try and receive the blue bodies who've committed to the B point. He finally has backup, but one member apiece on each side of the squads have fallen. So it's 4v4. Tims still carries the bomb as C7Z5 and Tims looking to go brick by brick. Lil Papi commits to a gunfight and loses it. Demon Lord left alone against C7Z5. Tims on the other side by the exploded vehicle and drops Demon Lord with relative ease. Bye-bye Shinobu against Effect and bye-bye Shinobu. Zafar 1v4. Tims putting him on notice. 40 seconds to take
Bomb has been
action.
planted.
DLQ in hand, he takes down Effect. Fairly certain CZY will hold the line. They will not be in a hurry to make any moves. If he's wise, he'll check the crack. How could you not check the crack? That is Call of Duty 101 on this map.
The next round.
Oh no, that was basic map knowledge, mate. Even the noob like me knows to check the crack.
Enemy has the bomb.
Raja carries the bomb, this time for CZY, who look to close this out. Nade catches Effect. Utopia. Midhouse catches Faraja as the dominoes fall for CZY. A 5-man attack from K9 holds the line so far. Long distance on the Krieg 6, C7 tags Shinobu, but it was not enough.
Lost
Tims
that round, but it's not over
and
yet.
C7
Ready
fall.
up.
Again. Still following closely, it's K9. Round for round.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired. Smoke out.
Raja and iClap looking to decide where they'll commit. Not in a hurry to just rush at the B point. Pay for it. Tims, who holds the bomb, chooses to commit, and Shinobu makes him pay for it. Raja tags Lil Papi and drops him. Effect dropped in return. The trade's coming through as C7 takes down Utopia. 2v2.
Lost the bomb.
iClapped, dropped. C7 left for CZY. As K9 finally looking to level things. C7 versus Zafar now. Ooh!
Frag out!
Zafar will look for C7Z5 and the pistol from Zafar. Stellar effort to level things.
It's not over yet.
Coming in clutch for K9 clan. Chunks, CZY wameanza
Defend the
jokes.
objective. They have the bomb.
You say CZY wameanza jokes. Clapped, holding it for CZY, the bomb. He looks to commit for the A point, a change in tact. Tims looking to clear that space. Sniper, smoke dropped, nobody there. It's just gonna shoot blindly as 2 bodies committed. Faraja and iClap commit to the gunfight. They move forward.
Bomb dropped.
Clapped, dropped by Zafar first. Blooded.
Lost the bomb.
Trades come through. No, no, no. Those are not trades. It's a complete obliteration of CZY, who begin to collapse here. Make no mistake, this is a collapse. This is a collapse. Bana, this is a collapse, Lil Papi. Effect drops Demon Lord. 2v4. Bye bye Shinobi will hold the A point. He knows where the bomb is. Not in a hurry to move. Tims and company now have to take action against this 4-man onslaught. Tims takes down Utopia. Look to counter snipe Zafar. Tims versus Zafar. That action from the counter snipers, but effect. It's Lil Papi who catches Tims as he had his back turned. Effect drops Zafar. But he faced the wrong way and the clock ran out on him. As for the first time, K9 have taken the lead in Search and Destroy. K9 have taken the lead on Search and Destroy for the very first time.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Trophies open. Raja. Gonna commit for the B point now. Oh, from Zafar, he sends it. Faraja, the recipient, dropped. Bye bye Shinobu.
The enemy has the bomb.
Superiority in numbers falling the way of K9 now. The yellows with plenty of bodies swarming and watching the B point like a hawk. It's Demon Lord. Waits to see if anyone will come up from that point. Moves forward. He takes down the bomb planter, but got taken down by C7 in return. The bomb is down though, the objective being met. On the clock, K9 have to respond in 30 seconds or less. Zafar, sniper in hand, eye clapped, dropped by Shinobu. C7 and Tims left to hold the line. C7, inevitable gunfight against Utopia 1.
Last one. Complete the mission.
Tims drops Zafar. Bye bye Shinobu left alone for the clutch to try and clutch this on against Tims. He loses the gunfight as now CZY have something to say.
Get ready for the
These
next
bastards sending it to around 13.
bomb spotted.
Down to the wire. It is down to the bloody wire.
Bomb acquired.
Shinobu with bomb in hand. Nade tossed. Utopia's the backup. Tims on the other side. Counter sniper far off from the gunfight. Raja also at the A point flashed. C7 holds behind there. Sneaky man. Gonna wait on Demon Lord. Oh, Demon Lord dropped by Faraja either way. Shinobu. Against Tims. Who peeks for a second, flashing his muzzle. Sniper muzzle. At the yellows who are now cornered, literally. Raja elsewhere. Is at the A point. Clapped gets clapped elsewhere for the trade. It's now 4v4. The advantage. Effects returns that advantage for CZY. Dropping the bomb holder Shinobu. Faraja dropped by Zafar. Stellar snipe on his part as effect now. Corners the bomb holders. Utopia as he tries for the plant. He's still having time for the plant. The gunfight effect wins. The gunfight against Lil Papi and C7 drops Utopia and Zafar to win it for CZY, who barely scraped through that win in the last seconds. CZY take the win on the last round. Dying seconds. Hard point went to CZY Esports, and now Search and Destroy. They had to take it away from K9 Clan. Those who voted K9 in chat just lost their bet. If you were betting people, umeanguka mtihani. It's GG's as CZY Esports take the win over K9 clan. That will bring to an end the festivities of what I was going to stream this evening. As I switch over to a different live stream, this is going to be 1080 on the 1080 Esports channel. For now, this has been the East African Clan League. That was K9 versus CZY Esports. The first call that I made was a wrong one when I thought that James and company were playing for K9. I was wrong. That is CZY Esports, who just obliterated right through the K9 squad on hard point. A bit of resistance on S&D from K9, but it meant nothing. It meant nothing as CZY brought it back on round 13 of Search and Destroy. I'm Eugene Abu Dhabi. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Turn the controls us. Unfortunately, I have another stream in 10 minutes. So that's why I'm switching to. I was going to stream this one